I couldn't venture to say how many times we've camped here.
Look at this beautiful steak.
Well, we've eaten our fill. What say we settle our stomachs with a few hours sleep?
You fond of those eyes? Keep them to yourself.
You're going to...
I can't imagine we're in need of a campsite.
We shall be ill-prepared for battle if we rest overmuch. Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
We must not let down our guard.
I grant your weapon a magical boon.
Just yonder. Looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
No harm in picking a few. It shall be done. I am here to aid you, Arisen.
Use me as your foothold to soar to greater heights. Grab hold and drag it to the ground.
Strike fast! Now warrior shall fall. Let our bows power, lightning crackle. Certainly, Arisen. How might I relate?
Save our best will do.
I understand.
First and foremost, we'll want to knock us off balance. With a much easier target when lying prone.
This battle will demand all our strength. We must stand. Our foe has been thrown off balance.
There is no better time to strike.
Strike fast, and our quarry shall fall. 'Twas a trial indeed. But one we surpassed with skill.
The tide of battle was in our favor.
Here we go again.
You kiss it, and I take the rest.
Having more of these to hand ought serve us well in battle.
Let us take care when and how we put them to use. Let my magic prove elemental boon.
Just hand over your coin, and I'll let you alone.
You're like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trinket you find. Lightning's fang.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour.
If our destination is a distant one,
Is there any
travel
way to
by
like
ox
turn that
cart
off
might be
where
worth
if you
considering.
walk past the
It would allow
pawns,
us
they
to
just
save our
they
strength,
don't stop you?
assuming we are not attacked.
They stop you every time. Kind of annoying.
Let them try to stop.
I'm in no mood for talk.
This might be worth a read.
Shall we take a... Yon statue makes for a fine landmark.
I can foresee no reason not to go see it up close.
I should be glad to assist you, Arisen.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain.
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace discussing a curious rumor.
Regarding the Queen Regent and an important personage, you mean?
Indeed. Some suppose there is more to her relationship with this Batali dignitary than is publicly known.
Welcome.
I find any turn.
I've done her wrong. Have I? I'm quite... Ox carts don't... Was it a phantom then? I shut...
Hoy, Arisen! Have you brought me a bunch of flowers? Oh, these should say. Would you mind terribly if I asked you another? See, one of my friends taught me a magic spell. It's supposed to let you meet. All you have to do is find a silver stone. But there's the problem. I've been looking all over. Would you find a silver stone and bring it to me, For true. I'll be waiting. Oh, I can't find it. Silver. They're hard to find, huh?
Wish to appease
Never mind what they say. I'll hold my head high.
Let's go be in the thick of things, mate.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the former... hospitality in... all Vernworth. Much obliged. I feel no wisdom to offer.
Look at this hustle and bustle. There's a ladder here.
We ought to put it to good use.
How did I end up in this miserable place?
Oh, I can't find a silver stone anywhere. Have you fared any better? Oh, just look how it shines. Thank you ever so much. Say, aren't you curious who I want to... Well, I'll tell you. My mother and... Not to say I'm unhappy at the gracious hand, of course. But I'd really like... I want to tell them how grateful I... Oh, it's so shiny. Oh, hi, Arisen. You'll help me... Oh, it's so...
What business would you have with a
The other day. Now, that's not so strange. And rightly so. As it turned out to be a young boy. Gave me a right shock, let me tell you. Their faces may match.
Wag that tongue and...
Do not approach me.
Someone must have the answers we seek. If we ask around, we might just find them. I can guide you to the place, Arisen, or thereabouts.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Looks like we both got...
Where could Malcolm... Perhaps you could try asking the other...
Is it true? Only, I seem to recall some... Just be sure you... A fellow Drake or two, and...
You'll pass.
We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
What hope have we?
Where could Malcolm have gotten off to? Perhaps you could try asking the other...
That's what I'm trying to do, and there's like no other children to ask.
What's your business?
I'm in no mood for talk.
Marriage isn't...
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
I fear I've much to attend to.
I fear I've much to attend... A moment's prayer can do a world of good.
I fear I've much to attend to.
I've no word. What business would...
Oh, it's so shiny.
Must have taken a wrong turn.
I find such things
The
not
sun's too bright for these poor eyes.
Is Malcolm all right?
Aha.
We were supposed to go exploring together, but I overslept, and he went without me. Wish he'd woken me up. I was really looking forward to going down into those vaults.
Shall we report our results?
Vaults, eh? Let us
Vaults, you say? By my knowledge, they were sealed off. Ah, but you mention rubble, aye? Then perhaps the... Come, I fear there's not a moment to lose. Pray, follow me, and quickly.
Hardcore?
I believe look there, a hole. There is naught to be done but have a look for ourselves. Let us make haste.
Ooh, my pack's grown rather heavy.
Perhaps 'tis time we returned to our base of operations and deposited some of our finds.
Malcolm, thank goodness you are unharmed. You have my...
Sir Kendrick, you'll never believe what I've found. Books, sir. Books, books, and...
Truly? Perhaps we ought to take a look.
We ought to follow close behind.
Indeed, you are correct.
It's amazing. You'll see.
I grant your weapon a magical boon.
It's amazing. You'll see. Follow me.
Heavens above!
Isn't it amazing?
'Tis quite a find indeed. Is this some manner of art? Why, I've ne'er seen so many books. This collection must be worth a fortune. 'Tis a veritable treasure trove of wisdom. Might I ask that you not share the existence? We cannot allow the knowledge accumulated here to be We ought to entrust its care to someone worthy, someone who can As for you, Malcolm, I forbid you from telling...
Oh, but...
However, in exchange for your silence, let's investigate this place's secret.
It near boggles the mind that so impressive an archive slumbered here. 'Tis surely any scholar's dream.
Indeed, you are correct. The flicker of a shadow. The gleam of an eye. The echo of a foot.
This place is amazing.
The books ne'er seem to end.
Battle is best avoided here.
Perhaps you've a...
Oh, someone help me. Jahan? Oh. Oh.
Medicine? Now!
Oh.
A moment's prayer can do a world of good.
Soon as my shift's done, I'm off to the tavern.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
Ah,
Here you are, sir.
seems to happen round here.
Time to head to market, methinks.
Welcome, and well met. That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might... Have you business with the guild, sir? I should... Be glad to assist you. Have you found any of the items we discussed, perchance? Do come again.
Just as it should be.
Welcome. Well met. Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you. Do come again. Have you business with the guild? Sir, I should be glad to...
Always a pleasure.
Why, you there? Who's the one requesting? I didn't ask. Tis none of my concern. Were you not listening? Now you know you can leave me in peace. I don't have all...
Might as well take a look. While you're here. Eh? Many thanks.
Welcome. And quality is what you need if you want to survive. So... Before you check the price... Just remember, hope to see you again.
Hail, friend. 'Tis not long now. I thought it only right to tell you that. I was also rather hoping you would consider... but the path to the arbor is not easily found. Or there is a log bridge near the ruins where I train. I'll await you on the other side.
I'll carefully conserve my strength.
Welcome. And quality is what you need if you want to survive. Hope to see you again. Are you in the market for something in particular? Always a pleasure.
There is much we ought to... I bear word from a minister who, from the pains he took, that alone is reason. The regent kin intends to call out. He bids you to use this opportunity to... I shall ensure that the door...
This task is our responsibility. We must strive to see it fulfilled.
Well met, sir. Fancy
You don't need a just hide in the back of an ox cart, It works.
What brings you here?
Welcome.
Puts me in the mood for a song, it does.
Oh, I can't. Whatever am I to do?
Suppose you're all right.
Dare I presume I...
Shall we make for Vernworth Palace? Let us make for the palace, that you might investigate Minister Allard's chambers. I can accompany you to the castle entrance, Master, but no further.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
As pawns are not permitted within the castle.
So what'll it be? Not to twist your arm? Well, you needn't decide this for...
We have arrived. We shall await you here, Mark.
You... follow me! Follow me! Tis best you move on. Pray, be cautious.
Have you heard the news? The new recruits are to be sent out to Mel. No! I wish the minister would be more careful. He takes
What business could be so pressing that I must be summoned at this late hour?
I would not presume to know, my lord. However, it must be a highly
Oh, perhaps the boy has finally grown wise to the benefits my favor can bring.
My lord, if someone were to overhear...
Oh, unwring your hands, you fool! As if anyone in this palace would dare now. If Wilhelmina calls, tell her to await me in my chambers. What are you doing in here? I don't recognize you. Guards, seize the...
Others need better training.
Surely none.
Indeed.
This sort of quiet means all well.
We've naught to dis...
Well, well, we meet again. Is this stealthy business becoming a habit of yours?
Oi! Who goes there? Who's there?
Tut, tut. Now, this just won't do. How's a lady supposed to work with all these interruptions?
Oh, it is you, Lady Wilhelmina.
Mm-hmm. Do excuse us. We thought to enjoy a little fresh air. Though we had hoped for slightly more privacy, if you catch my meaning.
Apologies, milady. But might I ask the name of your companion?
Are you sure it would be wise? Such knowledge has been known to cost a man his head.
Understood, milady. If anyone asks, I shall say I saw naught.
A narrow escape. You should count yourself lucky that he was so easily flustered. I don't appreciate having my motives questioned. Something tells me this shan't be the last I see of you. Perhaps you'll be good enough to repay me when next we meet. Off you go now. Off you go now. If you wish to speak further, 'twill have...
I'd sooner stay out of that. There are few places where I can let down my guard.
It seems you've made a discovery regarding the false sovereign.
Lots to do. There's a ladder here.
We ought to put it to good use.
You!
Welcome. Clean and tidy. What else needs doing?
This hour.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. I know this sigil well. 'Tis the crest of the neighboring country of Batal, a land with which Vermin has no official dealings at present. Let me see. It reads, "True to our word, we offer you the power of the Godsway. Pray make haste in securing Melv, that all might be made ready ere our plans are set in motion." A meager clue, to be certain. Though, 'tis clear that the Queen Regent conspires with Batal. This does not bode well at all. Though the political situation is stable at present, much blood has been spilt between Vermund and its neighbor, and I fear such a partnership would only portend the drawing of more. At any rate, 'twould seem our search has led us to only more questions. I will investigate these matters as best I can. In the interim, Your Majesty, only once we have gleaned a fragment of the Queen Regent's plot, and ere it slips my mind, pray, take this.
Queen Regent Disa appears to be working in concert with this Phases fellow. But what precisely is their aim?
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow.
Good morrow, everyone.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Oh, it's not right. It doesn't make any sort of sense. The doctor examined him afore and said he'd be better. Yet ever since he came here, he's only got...
I understand how you must feel. There is no medicine that can heal him outright. He requires I am caring for him as best I can. However, if you truly cannot entrust him to me, perhaps you would... Mayhap convalescing in a place familiar to him would...
Home, you say?
Dear, we are pressed enough at...
All right, he stays. But pray, bring my...
I will look after him.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
Sir, 'tis a pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is... I regret that I cannot offer you a cup of tea, but I'm in the middle of making my round, not to mention. I have to find the means... Oh. You wouldn't happen to know someone willing to brave the... You would procure it yourself. In that case, the slums are a bane to the body's human. We do what we can with what little we have. Your aid is most appreciated, sir. Yes, sir. Ah, forgive me. If that's not the case, you...
What should I do? What to... Hoy, Arisen! Do you know the river close by the church? Well, it's come to be that's a problem for the church. I was thinking you could help the priests by finding... I'll help too. I'll look for...
Now we seek gold ore. Though...
Hoy, Arisen! Have you found... That's all right.
Assess the field. Then I fancy a kip.
But not at the expense of my peace.
Could do with a decent supper.
Risen! Have you found any gold ore yet? Wow! Listen, I was talking to the priests, and apparently our troubles aren't over yet. Thanks. Now lots of people the priests have been treating I want to help them, but I'm not apart from ask you, that is. Oh, I'll talk to the priests in the meantime. Hoy, Arisen! Have you brought any medicine with you? Now that's just splendid! Oh, thank you, Arisen.
'Tis a goodly deed.
Thanks, sir.
Yes, sir. Have you procured? Unfortunately, I can give you little more than that. Forgive me. Ah, but only if you've the time and inclination, of course. As servants of the great, yet at times 'tis not enough. Perhaps you will recall the parents, an unfortunate pair. By chance, he was put into arc. This way, sir. Here he is. This young man is Lubomir. We've been administering the medicine recommended by the doctor who examined him. To be perfectly honest, I doubt the sound after all. But I suppose I ought not say such things so openly. Come.
Psst. You there. Listen, the sisters here are good to us, but I'm growing weaker. It started with a slight fever. See that empty bed? An old man. He told me he was feeling better. That he'd be well enough to leave. Mayhap I'm just imagining things. Something. Pray. Should you hear any queer rumors about the Gracious Hand, come tell me of them, won't you? I'd see to it myself, but...
I fear I've much to attend to.
Mate.
Each of our patients deserves our full attention. Would that we had more hand. Might you be a friend of... There has been talk of sending him down to the basement. That is, the basement sick room, where none of the other sisters are permitted entry. Teles. She gives the patients a special medicine. I know not what kind. Which is to be expected. And yet, a part of me is afeard.
Sir, and none save the abbess can enter? You've done this much for me. Would you be willing to... you've my thanks. Of course, all the better should your search come to naught. But if you do find aught amiss done, and should you find evidence fit to implicate her, will you see, I've already reported my suspicions to the Sentinels, and we've arranged it, so I beg you, sir, find the evidence.
To get to the bottom of what is happening at the Gracious Hand, we shall have to acquire evidence of any misdeeds.
Right you are.
Beg pardon. The patients in this room must not be disturbed.
How might we enter the basement sick room?
Oh,
Beg pardon, sir, but...
You're back. Pray, what? Do you think... Could I trouble you to... Mayhap you could show it to the doctor. I pray, sir, do what you can.
Methinks we would do well to bring this medicine to Sir Radical, the doctor over in the rest house.
Indeed, you are correct.
As soon as my ship's done, I'm off to... the tavern. I swear I've not drank one.
Oh, pray, excuse my boldness. Might I beg a moment of your... My master is in need of aid, you see, and I'm hoping you'll Oh, thank you. Might we continue this conversation? You will find my master's manner...
If I could, I'd never leave.
I'm always doing about a dozen things.
Points no good if you put yourself
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
Oh, you came, sir. But I forget myself. I should like to speak with an acquaintance of yours. She is the spitting image of my young master. It is my hope that she might take his place.
Diana! Would you paint my mother a criminal?
Young master,
Diana has the right of it, though I seek only the freedom to leave my mother is bedridden, you see, and her mind whenever I am absent. By leaving a look-alike in the house, I hope to ensure... Would you be willing to lend your assistance? Splendid!
'Twas in the slums that I witnessed you speaking with the girl. Would you be...
I've been doing so much running back and forth in the city.
Just yonder. Looks to be a
Completing,
good
like,
spot
just
for
quests
harvesting
within the city.
ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
Hoya, I was hoping you'd come by. You wanted to ask me a favor. I mean, I don't know the... Besides, are you sure we can trust these people? All right, I'll do it.
Somewhere to be.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
Ah, excellent find.
Won't someone do aught about this?
'Twas in the slum...
Still looking? Well...
Won't someone do aught about this?
Look, young...
Indeed. Diana, will you dress her?
As you wish, young master. This way, if you...
What a kindness you've done me. Now I can go and I'm hoping a little cheer will aid. And she was born there, you see. No doubt her
All is ready, young master. You need only...
You know, I heard the safest way...
Let's... I almost forgot.
Thanks, sir.
The lad is not only poison the plants inflict, but The lad is not only poison the...
Well then, I must confess, I only hope I've not forgotten... You think I ought to bring some medicine and monster repellent with me? My thanks.
Thank you for your aid in all of...
Quite the predicament.
Bunch of sluggards.
Quite the predicament. Will someone do aught about this?
Oh, sir. I beg you, find him and bring him...
You'll help him, won't you, Ariz?
Will someone do aught about this?
Not good will come of this.
This ox cart... I'll need to see some coin before I let you...
Got to keep moving.
Living's hard, but dreams are free. What are you up to?
Days like this make me glad.
Where are you going?
It's a glad thing we rested.
Let my magic grant you an elemental boon.
Kill me, would you?
I'm here to aid you.
surrounded. I can't get away. Oh, I fear I'm poisoned. I fear I'm poisoned. Please, you must help me. Thank you. Never did I dream those plants. You have my gratitude, but... Thank you. You have my gratitude, but do excuse...
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Welcome home.
Thank you, Diana. 'Twas a hard journey. I only hope Mother will be... Oh, no. Rather rare, though. And particularly to...
Really? What?
A picture, you say?
I believe Miss Daphne is describing a book. Indeed, the mistress has been very generous in her support of the Gracious Hand over the years.
For true?
I think I could arrange that.
Yes.
Well, all this racket. Good gracious, what is the meaning of this?
Oh, you must be the lady who's been supporting the Gracious Hand.
What precisely have you told this girl?
Not a word, mistress.
Good. As for you, girl, you need not thank me. 'Tis the privilege of the nobility to help. Do be sure to leave the house and fare you well, child. Come, Diana. I would speak with you alone.
What was that all about?
I do wonder what that was all about. Though I'm not sure we ought to pry.
To think are all the nobles so kind?
'Tis a... What was that all about?
What's going on?
Seems you won't be swayed.
I've naught to say to the likes of you.
Seems you won't be swayed.
Quite a predicament.